You guys like America? You guys like freedom? What about wheelies? And doing burnouts? Well, now's your chance to do all of that with the Nasty Racing experience. Every dollar you spend on lsnasty.com will get you entered to win our amazing experience for you and a friend to get flown down here, hang out with us, ride in our 4-second street car, and I'm gonna give you $1,000 cash.
You guys can get your muffin caps peeled back blue just like I did. I thought it was gonna be not that much. I mean, that was a lot.
lsnasty.com, you guys can't win if you're not entered. Every dollar you spend, get you entered to win a chance to ride in this thing. Hey, you like how we're the chrome springs this time? I feel like it ties it all together.
Yeah, they look good.
Real retro. I don't care if they're purple as long as it don't bottom out and go on the racetrack.
Yes, sir.
All right, so where are we setting the shock? Dead middle? It's a good place to start.
Set in the middle.
Yeah, look at it this way. You change the bar angle, took a bite out of it, right?
Yeah.
We don't want it to separate as fast as we can to start with, just to see.
Yeah.
We have no idea where we are. You changed everything on the spinner. What's up, y'all? Another video here. We got Slick Rick. It's been a while since we had this guy out. We made some changes. Quick overview. We're here in the stage lanes. We changed bar angle. We changed valve pack in the shocks. We changed front struts. And we changed spring rate in the front. Everything else is pretty much the same. We got my man Phil here, hired gun, so he's driving today. As you can see, he's got his driving seat on, looking good.
Remotely.
You know what's crazy? We share an Amazon account. We got to keep our funds right, you know what I'm saying? Only one person paying Prime. He bought these fake Nikes on Amazon.
Chill.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Real Nike.
I'm just saying.
Real Air Max.
What do you
I think those are fake Impact.
You're dumb. You're dumb. We got to get through with today's sponsored videos. Today's video is brought to you by Black Belt Performance down here in South Carolina. if you guys want to go faster, if you guys want to go faster, if you guys want to go faster, hit up Phil. Can't forget Nasty Racing. Go to lsnasty.com. We got a sweepstakes going on right now. You can win a ride in our 4-second streetcar. If you guys are interested in that, every dollar you spend on lsnasty.com gets you entered to win. And David, tell them about our last sponsor.
The Sonoran Desert Institute.
Oh wow, it's the first time we had the
New sponsor.
If you are into gun building, I can't. We're big Grand Thumb fans, if you can't tell. All right.
Hey man, y'all forgot.
That Zeus doesn't click. It's for aerodynamic purposes.
Oh, okay.
It's like a diverter.
It's a dummy.
It creates drag.
We're going to hop in this thing and make a pass. You should ask Dog. Hey, Dog. Hey.
I'm trying to get some wind.
Hey, tell the people what's this thing about to do.
Slick Rick,
Yeah, what's it about to do?
what it about to do?
Yeah, tell them.
These nuts.
Got him on alert. We got 2 years in. He knows better.
No, see, Joe. The reason you got me was I'm saying, okay, Joe ain't doing this shit all the fucking time. So
No,
I'm thinking you're serious.
I'll be doing that shit all the time.
Not no more. These nuts.
All right, we're gonna hop in this thing, shake it down. This first pass is strictly for data. We're trying to see where the shock is going to top out. So either it's gonna top out early, top out late. We need to see, because with the soft valve pack and changing the bar angles, we're shooting from the hip. So we're hoping, ideally, top shock out 2 seconds, that'd be good to go. Right now, we're 10 clicks from full tight on a soft valve pack QA1 mod shocks. All right, let's get suited up. All right.
Ready to break.
All right. All right. All right.
Talk.
Hot,
We prefer to do it because they get all the locks out tires. But if you don't, we'll take the locks and stuff and start close by. Yeah, with some water on it. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to go crazy.
No, I understand.
Just enough to.
And she knows, but she's always raced little V6 cars that you can break.
Yeah.
How tight did he have him? Do you know?
He took that bar angle out. They ain't got no bite.
He took all of it out.
That's what I'm saying.
He didn't take a little bit out. He took all of it
That's
out.
what I'm saying. He took that bar angle out. They ain't got no bite.
Do you think we should try to loosen it, or do you think we should put a little more angle back in it? Like one hole.
I mean, Loosening the shock right now all the way loosening. Alright, y'all, in the trailer here looking at some data. The bar angle change, not happening. We had the valve pack set as soft as we could go, and it didn't like it. Would not separate any, so we're gonna move the bar back. So we got a little bit of work in between shakedowns while it's cooling off. The brackets on the chassis are 1-inch adjustments, so it's not like the infinite adjustable where you can really like make very minute changes. A change in one of the bolt holes on the chassis itself is quite a big swing, so we try to drop it down. This is where it was when we originally made passes with the car and we couldn't get it to separate any. With the medium valve pack in there, we went to the soft valve pack and it still won't separate. So we're just going back to what was working. Medium valve pack, move the bar up one hole, put a little bit of bite in it, and just we're gonna work the shock a little bit tighter. So we have a lot of adjustment left. We're only 3 clicks or 4 clicks from full loose on the valve pack. So we're going to put 2 more clicks and there'll be 6 from full loose. It's got 20 adjustments, so it's got quite a bit. And we're gonna go down track with the shock a little bit tighter. So a little bit of work in between test hits, but we're gonna get it right. Get your neutralness of joy out of it.
Do you want it towards the front or towards the back? The bolt?
You actually put a little preload on it when you're tightening the bolt, right?
Yep.
And that way that makes sure your bolt's all the way to the center. You tighten your bolt up, then you re-neutral your bar.
Looks like they're hanging out under there.
Stick the wrench on them, John.
What are we talking about here? I'm lost. Oh, no. Okay.
Good?
Yep.
Now, find that sweet spot where your bars do. Just tighten the front end first and you can hold that bar with the big one.
Where's that big one at? Don't turn the bar.
I'm trying not to. You're shaking so bad.
I'm not any. I look like a weak motherfucker trying to tighten these. I'm like,
Yeah, but you're bent around the rear end with your arm stuck over a dry shaft.
that's what I'm saying. I need some fucking respect.
I'm with you. Hey, before you tighten that down, make sure your rod ends are centered on the same side.
Just for the record, I smell like a damn dirty locker room.
You should smell the bottom like right now.
Is that on video? Oh, man.
Oh! Oh! Scott, I'm getting old, man.
Shut up! Get the fuck out of here. Alright. So the bars are back where we had them last time, right?
Now backs are back where they were.
Big shock guy.
All done.
We put, collectively, we put 4 turns on the jam nut, tightening it before we loosened it, so we know how tight it can go. Oh, it's tough. We have, like 4 sets of Pro Jacks at the shop. They're like $2,500 a rip, and they're nice to work on a car because you can get it up in the air nice and high to like work on it. We don't have the correct configuration here because the Pro Jacks that say Slick Rick on them are at the shop. So we're making do with what we got. Taking a little bit longer than what we need, but my man LP is in there changing the mod shock valve packs back to what we know work, just because we tried that really soft bar angle and it's just, with the shock all the way loose, it still won't separate, so it literally does not have enough bar in it to separate. So once you put this in there, I think we should be, we'll be right back where we were when it went down the last time, and we know exactly what we need to do to go down. So hopefully go up there, make a rip, confirm everything, and then start rolling the beans to it.
said, let's see something.
Yeah, we.
That motherfucker's so sick.
Oh. All right, boys.
Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Scott. That's what I'm talking about.
Broadway, baby.
Hell yeah.
Where do we start, bro? I'm an idiot. I had to change all this shit. I should have left it alone and kept trying. Car went down good. Made an anti-roll bar adjustment in the lane. Scott got under there, checked some things, and the car drove the best it's ever drove. Just a simple 8V tune-up. Very, very, very soft and 6 foot. If you guys can tell, if you guys really listen to the motor, you can tell that it is just like not making horsepower. 1900 RPM drop on the shift. It just doesn't, it sounds like a motor. It's got no boost in it. That's really all that it is. So I'm happy with how the car runs like that. Kind of out the box tune-up is 30 pounds of boost. I mean, that thing's rolling. I mean, out the back, the mile an hour is insane. Just smoking the sheets of boots. No, so disrespectful. Just disrespectful. Logan's telling me we gotta go. We're gonna turn it up a little bit and see. We got the shock acting how we want to. The mod shocks love them. Every single click you put in the shock, you see in the data, which is absolutely awesome. We're gonna go up here. We turned it up a little bit, a little more boost. This turbo takes a lot of dome pressure to make boost. So we had, you know, 65 on the dome. We got 80 on the dome now, and you got to more than double it just to get it's a big boy. So everything seems to be good. Stage is good, drives good, burnout good, backup good. Everyone's working really well together, so very excited about it. So we're gonna get to the lanes. We got a couple minutes to get in there, and we're gonna make a rip. It's fat. It's just idling so fat right now. Hold on. No way. Woo! A to B, baby, getting quicker every time. Car's running good, learning it, making laps. Got no complaints. The haters gonna have a bad weekend knowing that we made it down 2 times in a row with Slick Rick. You know, all the haters, they gonna be upset. I'm sorry about it, but for all the haters out there, it's easier to cheer than it is to hate. You know, just saying. Just saying. Oh, brother. Smooth A to B. Put a little bit more power in that one. Go back to the shop, work on this sucker a little bit, do some preventative maintenance, make some changes. All right, y'all, I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy these kind of segments of the videos where we come back to the shop and I talk about a little bit of what's going on, give you guys a little bit more insight and transparency, because that's what this channel is all about, being transparent. That last pass acted a little goofy, if you guys couldn't tell, when I went to crank the car, and it provided a really good opportunity to talk about, I guess, the diversity and the unexpectedness and the calmness you have to have. And I'm not saying anything to like pat myself on the back. It's just a really cool opportunity that I know it happens to people out there. It's happened to me before, and thankfully I had some experience, kind of understood and knew what was going on, and was able to get through it. So we go up there to make our last pass in Slick Rick. Everything's going good. Made the bar angle change. Everything seems to be happy. The one thing that I'm super stoked about is we really got the chassis dialed in. Up until now, the chassis has been a little bit unsettled going down track. I'd have to pedal it halfway down. The gear change was violent. It would upset the car. We got all that sorted out. So big victory for going to the track. Huge. Even if it went slow, which it didn't go slow, even if it went slow, just being able to go down there and get the chassis really dialed in, where now you can make A to B passes with no issues at all, not upsetting anything. Very good. So we go up there to make our last pass, turned it up a little bit. When I went to crank it, we have the keypad, which is how you start the car. So you have the starter on one button. The next button is ignition. If you press it twice, so you press it once, turn the Holley on, you press it again, it activates the injectors, then you can crank the car. So went to crank it up the first time like normal, and as you can see, it started up, and then it kind of like fumbled and struggled and stumbled, and then boom, the car shut off. I'm like, well, that was weird. Tried to crank it up again. When I went to crank it up, I looked at the air fuel, top left of the screen, and it was like 1820, super fat. I'm like, that's weird, might have a stuck injector. Go over to the Logan on the radio, I say, it's just acting like it's really fat. So what I do is I turn the whole thing off, pull the power back on, Holley's off and everything. Press that button one time, that's going to turn on the ignition, no injectors, and I go to crank it. So now if it's like flooded, if it's got a bunch of fuel in there, it's going to try to crank, it's going to give it spark, but no fuel, the injectors are off. And it tried to run like that, which to me was like, red flag, hey, something is not normal right here. So we go ahead, and it doesn't run, obviously, but it tried to. So I turn the injectors on, cranking it. As soon as it cranks up, I am on the throttle, revving the shit of that thing. Because the way that it works is if the injector's leaking a little bit, if the car's making power and RPM, it will ingest that fuel. It needs that fuel. So it's not actually fatter than it needs to be because it's still drinking it. I was able to get it to clear up, go up there and make our pass, and the pass went well. It was a little bit fat down low in the low RPMs, which you would expect if the injectors were leaking, but everywhere else up top, it was good to go. It's just kind of one of those things where I need to maintenance the injectors. This car sat around a lot, didn't make a whole lot of passes on there. I've done, like, my cardinal sin is if you're leaving injectors in the car, you need to make sure the fuel rail is full of fuel and stays full of fuel. I drained the fuel rail a couple times. We had to fix the fuel tank and everything like that. These injectors are due for a cleaning. I'm going to send them up to Jack and the guys at Billet Atomizers. Can't speak highly enough about them. Injectors are great, quality's great. These injectors have been in the car just kind of idling around, starting up, letting it sit around for quite some time, probably the past like 7 or 8 months, and we have not made that many passes. I got a stack of injectors there from over the past couple years that I need to get sent back, so we're going to send them all back. I think I might even have some spares here, which will stick in the car, have no downtime, get these injectors cleaned, and we will be good to go. So I'm very excited about it. I'm stoked. Very happy with how the car went. Car drove absolutely great. We laid some for like a heat of the day tune-up to go as fast as they're going. I'm not going to tell times because I know people freak out. Oh, you can't tell no times. But this thing is flying for being so turned down. It sounds like it's going slow. it looks like it's going slow, but I can assure you the ticket is not slow. Every time I look at that ticket, I'm like, holy shit, because it's got no power in it. And in the car, it sounds like, I mean, it's got no power in it. It's just like chugging down and through. 1,700 RPM drop on the shift, and it still goes as fast as it does. It's absolutely insane. When we start pouring the coals to it, this thing will fly, and I'm excited about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys haven't already, we converted the LS Nasty channel to now the Nasty Co channel, which now it just has videos of cool shit. Whether it's cars, guns, trucks, boats, planes, RC cars, you name it. If we are having fun with it, and it provides a cool video opportunity, you need to go and check that out. Nasty Co will be the first link in the description below. We're just doing fun shit over there, and I think it provides a really good opportunity to make some amazing content, not automotive inspired, just fun guy shit, I guess you could say. If you guys haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do so. I appreciate it greatly. And we just got monetized on Facebook, so the John Doc Facebook page as well. The first link will be the Nasty Co YouTube channel. Second link will be the John Doc Facebook page. Go and give those guys a follow for me, and I greatly appreciate it. And I'll keep making videos for you guys, and you guys keep watching. We'll keep doing this thing until the internet's not a thing anymore. So thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next upload.